Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Back playing Fallout 4. We're dealing with a couple of bugs. We have an automatron bug that I think is a relatively new bug. I haven't seen a lot of people talking about it other than me. But basically, because we modified Codsworth, we cannot use him as a companion, as that bug's out. It disappeared the automatron I had made, and it will not let me build a new one. So that is a bug that somewhat affects the game. The other bug has to deal with VATS, and basically with this bug, when you're targeting someone, as you hover on them, now it's not going to do it, but sometimes there it went. So you can see the percentages to hit are vacillating between 0 and the actual amount of 56, or whatever it may be for that person at that time. So that doesn't really affect our build a ton because we're not doing primarily a VATS build. But that being said, because we have kind of turned into a VATS melee character in some respects, you can see the values starting to go wild here on her legs or whatever. It does affect the game. So we're dealing with those bugs, and we just finished Far Harbor. And so looking at the quest log, I think we're going to go do Mankind Redefined. I also got to kill Murawski. Mitch is dead. It's hilarious that that's still there, because Mitch died in the last plank when we destroyed Far Harbor, pick up the faction flag. I don't even know what that's about. Blah, 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 blah. So basically it looks like we're at the point where we have to decide between supporting the Minutemen or supporting the Institute. And so let's go sell off some weaponry, and then we will proceed down our chosen path. And I will explain to you why I am choosing what I am choosing. I think it'll be pretty self-explanatory.
You hear about the battle between the Brotherhood and the Institute? The one at Bunker Hill? A bunch of people got killed or something.
Pardon me, I forgot to put my headphones back on, so I can't hear any of this dialogue. Alright. I'm surprised Arturo's still open.
Or maybe you want to consider something more up close and personal.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Feel free to test the grips.
Alright. We're going to sell that stuff. We're going to sell Lucky Eddie, which I don't have a high opinion of. I guess we can buy some ammo. What do we even need? 7.62 ammo, which he doesn't have any of. Get rid of that, even though that's a very nice lightweight piece of armor. We just don't need it. Get rid of that. Alright.
If I didn't know better, I could have sworn I saw you here in Diamond City. But that's impossible, right?
Right.
Got too much dirt in it.
Right it is. Alright, let's go to the Institute. I wonder if they'll find out that we killed a bunch of synths at Far Harbor. Probably not.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia are quite a handful.
They are. I deserve a Medal of Honor. Why don't you go print that out for me?
Requisition clearance granted. How may I help you?
Let me think it over.
You are authorized to access my stock of supplies.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Yep, I hate to say it, I don't know if any of this stuff is great. What do we have for a right arm? Oh, we have a rad powered right arm. Why can't it be a left arm? Why can't this be a left arm? Oh well. I'll just buy it anyway. Who cares?
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
I'm sorry, I'm dealing with stage 3 radiation disease right now, so I can't think about that. I went the wrong way, didn't I?
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue.
Whatever I
There are
want.
other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
What's Phase 3?
It's very important to us. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
What kind of compromises?
We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations. It risks personnel and equipment, but no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Can you tell me more about this reactor?
Certainly. It was originally built for the Commonwealth Institute of Technology before the war, but was only for testing. Over the years, we've advanced the technology, made a great many improvements, and are finally nearly ready to activate it. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please. As I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Please,
Can't be serious.
everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
You're dying?
I'm afraid so. A very aggressive form of cancer. Believe me when I say we've done everything we can. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
It's great to have you here.
Well, talk about a mic
The
drop.
Institute's a big place. It might take a while to learn where everything is.
I often wonder what the Institute's founders would think of our accomplishments.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once.
I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
All right, Mankind Redefined is over. And we technically are now the head of the Institute. Why did I choose this path? Well, it's pretty simple. We're talking about a person that's over 200 years old, probably 240 years old, perhaps. If the bomb went off, this guy's 30. He's in the vault for 210 years in cryogenic stasis. So he's about 240 years old. We have some unusual powers. You know, for example, one that does not show up. But when you look at the other stuff, we have complete immunity to chem addiction. Any chems we now take last 200% longer. Our melee kills restore action points. When our health falls below 20%, we do 4 times damage for 30 seconds. Bonus to weapon damage with higher rads. 250 rads or higher, we get criticals 20% faster. And I think there was one more in here. Oh, here's another one. Nerd Rage, when it kicks in, we get 40 DR and do 40% more damage. So we are essentially a lethal weapon in the state we are in. Highly irradiated, close to death. As you can see here, we got damage resistance, and we deal more damage when using melee weapons or unarmed. Standing still, if we're fighting somebody, we can automatically disarm enemies. And the list just goes on and on. But essentially, we are pretty much in the state we are in. A lethal weapon loaded for bear. And so the reason why I decided to take over the Institute is simple. The Railroad is not an endgame faction, in my opinion. It doesn't have the ability to lead or govern at a high level. I don't think the Minutemen have the ability to lead or govern at a high level simply because they'd be totally reliant on you to be in charge. The Brotherhood of Steel is not building a world. They are hoarding for themselves only. And they don't really care about the people on the outside. Deeply ironic that I'm saying that in another place that also does not care about the people on the outside, which is the Institute. If you're here in the Institute, they care as long as it suits their ends. If you're not in the Institute and you can't help them, they don't care. So if I'm going to do a new way forward, we're going to do a little bit of collapsing the power structure from within the power. And so we're going to be the head of the Institute, and over time we're going to alter the aims of the Institute to fit our needs, which as a quasi-immortal man could be anything. So maybe someday we will take over the Enclave or something like that, but for right now we are taking over the Institute because it is our option to be in charge of a faction that we might not have with other factions. The Minutemen quite simply aren't powerful enough. So, although if they knew of my deeply irradiated state, they might not like me very much, but that won't matter because we're in charge of the Institute now.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
I need some details here. I have no idea what I'm getting into.
Of course, that's why we're talking. Otherwise, you'd be up top already. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
What's a beryllium agitator?
The details would be lost on you. No offense. The point is, it'll allow us to boost the reactor's power and get it running sooner than planned. You just keep me safe. I'll worry about the agitator.
You're going? That complicates things.
Not really, no. I admit I'm not fond of going up top, but I promise to stay out of your way. This device we're after? It's very sensitive equipment, and it's pretty damn old. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that I trust myself more. So, are you going to put up a stink, or can we get moving?
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
Alright, so we are actually going to go back to Sanctuary because I don't feel that doing this mission in our current configuration is a good idea. We're going to be going up against the Brotherhood of Steel. They're going to be using laser and ballistic weapons. And we're built for...
You're going to be discreet with that info, right?
We're built for more close-range combat right now, melee combat. So I'm going to regretfully unirradiate myself and get some power armor on with the jetpack. And get a ranged weapon that is not the weapon we currently have.
My best work after dark, anyway.
Because this is great and everything, and maybe it might be useful or whatever, but I'm going to pick a different weapon here in a minute. Alright. We've got the jetpack on there, I believe, so that is good. And that's what we want. That doesn't look right at all. I want to say the weapon I want might be over in there already.
You ought to be careful. I can fix most things.
Alright, we're going to get the Tesla cannon out here. Which hopefully the name hasn't changed too much.
But people don't fix so easily.
Uh-huh, that's very interesting. And a brief stop here. Oh, I need fiberglass. Alright, now we're mostly ready. Alright, where's that pesky institute? The scientists of the Institute have no idea who has just become their leader. Highly irradiated socio-psychopath who has killed literally hundreds of people. Oh well, Brotherhood of Steel.
Brotherhood sure is here. Guess we'll have to go through them.
Over here! Over here!
Oh my. That wasn't very nice. Alright, Allie, get out of the way. The Inquisitor of Adam is here. And I am going to deeply enjoy killing many people.
We'll have to search the rest of the building.
Oh, here's a nice one. What? Hmm.
There we go.
Okay, we've found the beryllium agitator. Peak efficiency. Alright, so let's say ID. Oh. I think there's probably an ID card somewhere around that we should get if we can. We'll have to listen to that recording later. I just have the sneaking suspicion that this quest probably has an ID card somewhere that we want to get before we go down there. Let's go up.
Nice.
Alright. Well, where do we go to next? Retrieve the executive key card. Well, there we go. See you later, Allie. I wonder if this is where you can go get the free fall legs. Okay, that looks pretty fucked up.
That should do it. Elevator ought to have power again.
Oh gosh. Allie, I'm trying to find a very important piece of armor. Please don't bother me. They had handcuffs. They were gonna try and handcuff me.
Need the key.
Hmm.
Can't pick this. No way to pick this. Don't have the key.
We were getting stymied here.
Only opens with a key. Need the key.
Alright, look at that. Deadeye combat shotgun. Dog bull.
Only opens with a key.
Yes, yes. Alright, where did the free fall legs go? Alright, I didn't know there was an end to dungeon trunk up here. Look at that, I've been flying all over the place. She just comes up here. Right. Is it there? I think it's there, maybe. Oh, yeah, that didn't work out right. Oh gosh. Alright, I don't think I'm going about this the right way anymore. See, in the olden days, you would just haul a trash can up that part right there. And it would allow you to essentially back up the elevator shaft. So we are close to where the freefall legs are. I want to say They're very close by. See, I'm trying to cut through here, and I don't think that's going to be effective. No! Yeah. Oof. Barely made it that time. Now, where is the office we are trying to get to? I don't even know if I can figure out where the stupid office is. I don't know if we can make it up that high. I'm not confident in my ability to pull that off. Let me check the internet real quick to see if I've made some colossal error here while trying to get these. Alright, free fall legs. Alright. Oh, it just says you just jump to where the safe is. Alright, we're watching a video now. I probably should have done this before I started recording, but I am not that smart. Alright, that video didn't show me anything. So we'll type in jetpack, and then we'll type in free fall legs. I'm going to mute this so you don't have to hear this person's voice. Alright, sorry about that brief interlude. So according to the video I watched, we're going for that hole right there. And to get there, we have to slow time and refresh our AP. So, I don't think we have any Ultrajet. I've got Psychojet all over the place. And I think we're also going to want to drink some Quantum for the AP regen. So let me put Quantum right there. And let me put Jet right there. So I'm going to save in case this all goes bad. Okay, I don't know what's going on right now. Oh, we're falling. Alright. That may have not worked out the way I wanted it to. I don't even know where we were in regards to the room. I thought we were relatively close, maybe like right there, but I guess not. We're not even going anywhere. Hello, jetpack. Are you doing anything? Good grief. All right. I think I'm getting stuck on the wall. I think I'm getting stuck on the pipes like right here. Maybe I need to start closer. Hello? Why can't I get over the railing? I can't even get over the railing. Maybe from right here I might be able to get a better shot at it. Alright. Is this the room? Probably not. Oh, I thought this was the stupid room. There's a fusion core in here. Oh my god. So if this isn't the room, where's the room? I thought that was the room. Everybody on the internet lied to me. Is that the room? This is the room. Alright, thank God. Alright, so it's you jump to one room there and then to this room. Alright, so this is the room with the free fall legs. The free fall legs let you free fall from any height and land unharmed. They, when you enter the cell of programming, they lock into the level, so I'm hoping they're heavy combat armor free fall legs, but you just never know. And I'm not going to repeat this ad infinitum to get them to the level that I want. They're just going to be whatever they are when I open this.
Nice.
And they're at the lowest level. Whoopee-doo. That is some of the rarest armor in the game right there. And now we have it. And now we'll get to free fall. Alright. Now we can proceed on the regular mission.
Going down.
Oh boy, I need my Tesla cannon back. And I want to say we had overdrive maybe in that spot. Where's Allie? All right. I think there was a third guy that I sent into the stratosphere. I don't know where he ended up. Maybe upstairs. Who? Where? Yep, you sure did, Scribe. Alright, we'll probably get Allie back right here. Hopefully. There she is.
Dr. Fillmore.
If I was a pre-war tech conglomerate,
In the toy box, of course.
there's the reactor. Not a bad piece of work for its time.
Can we activate this guy?
Protectron on duty.
Get him, Protectron. Alright, so we know there's an Assaultron and turrets. There they are. So if you wanted to cheese the system, you could always put some mines down, although I don't think we have any mines. I'm dumb. Yep, no mines. Obviously, more bad stuff comes out of these other doors.
Guess they weren't so good at mitigating radiation back in those days. Levels are almost off the charts. I'll monitor things from here.
No problem, lady.
Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed.
I would love to take off my power armor in here.
Security alert in the reactor chamber. Emergency lockdown initiated. Please wait. Contamination complete.
Alright. So far, so good. Where are those Assaultrons at?
Use of deadly force. Please direct complaint to your local law enforcement authorities.
Is there anything else around here I needed to get? Besides 4 fusion cores? Oh, there were 2 of them in there. Oh, how nice. Where did Allie go?
isn't this fun?
Are you done typing on the computer? Apparently this is a room you hide in to avoid the robots.
Sweet. I'm through.
Okay, I think we're done. If Allie can stop typing on the computer.
These guys just don't know when they're beaten, do they? I'll
Oh
help the
my.
synths buy some time. Make sure you get back to the Institute with the agitator.
Why don't I help the synths buy some time, Allie?
Detected.
I can't hide it.
Is someone present?
Alright, someone around here was legendary. I just don't know where they went.
Sustaining damage.
Alright, we gotta find a legendary knight of some sort. Because, in theory, he has a legendary item, and I want it. I just don't know where he went to. I don't think he fell in there. No. 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 He was somewhere over here, I thought. Oh, we got vaporized.
Nice.
That's not what I wanted. Alright, I think we can leave now.
What do you think, Dennis?
Alright, I'm just gonna fast travel back to the Institute. I'm guessing that's where Allie Fillmore is. Alright. Is this implying I need to go outside? I hope not.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
No, I can't talk about that.
Nice work, bringing that rogue center back.
No problem, loser.
Remember to conserve power at every opportunity.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
Actually, no, because I have a Tesla cannon and Tesla armor on, so no, it does not.
Dr. Fillmore.
I think that was enough excitement for, well, ever. Thank you, really. Couldn't have managed it without you. I'll make sure the agitator gets where it needs to go. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
Alright, thus endeth mass
If you
fusion.
encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the facilities division immediately.
Dr. Lee, by the way, is a raving bitch, so... Alright, it says speak to Father.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Interesting. Have you been getting extra rest? Are there many more of these questions? I see. Any additional pain?
Reporting status.
Not that I...
All functions normal.
I feel quite well. I see. How's your energy? Feeling any fatigue? No more than I'd expect from a man. Okay. You're sticking to the regimen we agreed upon? Yes, Doctor. I'm taking all my little pills. Okay. And you've been getting extra rest? Are there many more of these questions? I see. Any additional pain?
He sounds like he's right here.
No more than I expect from a man. I see. You're sticking to the regimen we agreed upon? Yes, Doctor. I'm taking all my little pills. Okay. And you've been getting extra rest? Are there many more of these questions? I see. Any additional pain or tenderness? Not that I've noticed, no. I feel quite well. Okay. How's your energy level? Feeling any fatigue? No more than I'd expect from a man of my age. Okay. Yes,
All this advanced technology, and we still can't cure the common cold.
Or cancer.
You wanted to see me?
I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
The job is done. That's what matters.
For the moment, yes. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. I'm proud of you, regardless. The Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
Do you need more parts for the reactor? I could have gotten them while I was out.
No, but it is related in a sense. What should have been a simple situation has unfortunately become complicated. While you were working with Dr. Fillmore, a small team was dispatched elsewhere in the Commonwealth. Dr. Thompson was tasked with inviting someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute.
That sounds unusual. I thought you didn't let anyone in here.
Usually you would be correct. This time, however, an exception was made. There was no indication that this would be a problem, but the arrival of the team was an unwelcome surprise to Mr. Wallace. Somewhere along the way, he must have realized we'd been monitoring him from a distance. He called in mercenaries to defend him. I'm sure they're nothing we can't handle. Ensure the safety of the team and Mr. Wallace, and see that they all arrive back here safely. I'll be waiting.
Alright. So we actually also have this House Divided quest, so why don't we do that first? Because I think that's in this building. Somewhere. Over the rainbow. To biosciences.
For what it's worth, I think you're a fine choice to take Father's place.
Thank you, Newton. You can be my deputy.
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as Father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
Have they made any demands?
Not yet, but I expect they'll demand that you renounce all ties to the Institute.
Is there a way I can communicate with them?
As a matter of fact, there is. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Logan. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort.
All right.
Here we are. Just give me a moment. There, it's unlocked.
Engaging hostile life form.
Well, may that be a lesson to you.
Got it.
Oh, that was worthless. This is the FPV lab. I don't need to go in there. Goodness.
Aha! I thought I heard something. Way past the guards, Impressive.
Alright, we're gonna quick save and let's put on our talkie-talkie clothing. And maybe some grape bent hats. And we'll save again real quick.
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
You're upset. I get it. You've made your point. Now, open the door.
I'm not taking orders from you. You haven't earned my respect, and you never will.
Father believes in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
How could you hope to lead us when you hardly know anything about what we do? I'm sure you mean well, but you must see that it's an impossible task.
Maybe, maybe not. All I'm asking is that you keep an open mind.
I'm sorry, but our minds are made up. Both Dr. Loken and I have resolved to stand our ground.
Can't you at least give me a chance?
A chance? What do you think, Max?
Even the most fastidious researcher must sometimes take like a leap of faith. I say let's give it a try.
Very well then. Open the door, and let's return to the fold.
Since, abort command override and resume normal functions.
Alright. The way you could have ended it is release the synth gorillas into there, which is the other option. Oh boy, I'm not wearing the right clothes. Alright, so we solved that problem.
Operating at full capacity.
How would you like me to destroy you? With a touch of my hammer.
Bravo! I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
I'm starting to get used to that.
I apologize. I won't doubt you again. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here. The question of what form it takes is up to you.
See, I think you really have to make an example here. Execute them. Well, I would love to do that.
Give them supplies and then throw them out. They're banned for life.
I wish I could say that that would be unfair. But there's no denying those men put all of our lives at risk. I'll see to those supplies. At least they'll have a fighting chance, which is perhaps more than they deserve. I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude.
A blowjob?
I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items together for you. I think you'll find them useful.
Thanks a lot, Newton. 5 jet. Yeah, I needed that. I have so much jet, I don't know what to do with it. Alright, why don't we just max out agility? Wait a minute. Oh no, we want this. Let's... Alright, so we've solved that problem, at least for the time being. And so now we will continue on with Pinned. And I am considering losing my party suit for Pinned. We'll see if VATS cooperates.
Hey, Chester, you're going to be discreet with that info, right?
Of course I am. I don't know what you were talking about. We don't need that, nor that, nor that, nor that. Take off the fusion core.
Do your thing. I'll keep an eye out. Plenty of folks want to make life hard for people just trying to survive. I'm not.
Look at all these mods.
Willing to stand for that kind of shit.
Alright, we got paid. Now, what do I need? I need fiberglass to pump up my armor a little bit. The Inquisitor of Adam outfit, very sexy. Alright, should have saved some fertilizer, I guess. Oh, I see what's going on there. Good grief. I've been chugging Nuka-Cola Quantum all over the place. Alright. Head to Grey Garden, see what's up.
Who's there?
Oh, hello. Oh, come on, bats. Bats bug. Oh, beautiful. All right, anybody else? Don't forget to loot the bodies, folks. They got lots of stuff that you may or may not need or want. Oh, a tarberry. He has a dish rag. All right, let me put on the talkie-talkie clothes. I gotta dump that free-fall leg. All right, we're still at Charisma 12, so that's good.
Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
Let's focus on getting back.
I couldn't agree more. I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
If he's really important to the Institute, then it's worth it.
You're right, I suppose. I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him, to see if he was Institute material. Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
We've already drawn enough attention. Time's wasting, so let's pick up the pace.
I'd love to. There's just, well, there's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, maybe you could try and talk to him.
No problem. I'm sure I can get him to see reason.
I hope so. We really need him.
All right, I guess he's in here.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Please, try and relax. I know this is an unusual situation.
No! You're here to kidnap me! That's what you people do, isn't it? If you even are people. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine, fine. What do you want from me?
The Institute needs your help, Mr. Wallace. It's as simple as that.
My help? With what?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
Think about your future, Wallace. This is a way to secure it.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Okay, fine. I'll go.
I'm looking forward to working for you, future director. Okay. I think we've got this under control now. Thanks. I mean, thanks for the assist.
I'm here for the Institute, not for you.
Right. Okay. I gotcha. I'll see you back in the Institute.
Alright, that's how simple it is.
Greetings, sir.
Nothing to report, sir.
Alright, good job, Synth. Whatever it is you did. Alright, looking back at data, we're going back to powering up. I can still kill Murawski, I suppose. Why don't we go do that before we head back? Why not? Just tying up some loose ends.
Big shitstorm at Bunker Hill, huh? As long as the Institute took it.
How's it going?
I'll take a look.
Let me show you what I got.
Alright, my good, close, longtime personal friend Rufus Rubens. I wonder if he has any fiberglass. He's got a little bit of fiberglass. Nobody mind me. Oh, some random murder. It feels so good.
Not supposed to talk to people I don't know.
Thanks, Nina.
You cause trouble, there's gonna be trouble. Got it?
If I cause trouble, you will be dead before you can close your eyes. Latimer residence, may I help you? Oh, pretty fucking fancy.
Hey.
So, is Morosky dead?
Yes, sir. As requested.
Good. Bastard. I hope you didn't make it too easy for him. Here's what I owe you. As far as I'm concerned, this is the last time we ever need to speak.
All right. That's the 6 handicaps you get for killing Morosky. How far up are we? Just so you can see them work, we will put on the free fall legs and we will jump. And we land soft as a feather in front of the dugout inn. So that's what the free fall legs do. Alright, let's go get rid of those free fall legs, put them back at our house. And see if we can upgrade our armor. Oh, we're one short. Where's Trash Can Carla when you need her?
Huh?
Hey, Carla.
You again. Here to trade?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
You break it, you buy it.
I know you're an Institute spy, Trash Can Carla.
At least it's not raining.
Alright, we'll go back and speak to Father. How much time do we have left? Oh, we got about another half an hour. So I will deal with this.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
Alright, I'm going to have to take that Synth's name down and have him eradicated as soon as I'm fully in charge.
Ah, there you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. And it's all thanks to you.
I'm proud to help the Institute. Here's hoping it all pays off.
At this point, there is no doubt. It will succeed, and very shortly. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans. You should be the one to do it.
Right. Because no one up there suspects the Institute exists.
This is not a joke. There has been too much posturing by too many groups. The world needs to know that we are in power and the Commonwealth is ours. As the incoming director, it is your responsibility to lead, to establish that place for the Institute's future. Please take this seriously. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to the entire Commonwealth.
Use the microphone here and follow the script. It's quite simple. I'm sure you'll do fine, Father.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists. That we are among you. It is true. But it is not the whole truth. We're here. And we are in control. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist. Ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your daily lives. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. Know that the future is underground, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
I'm sure that'll give a few people some vibes of Vault-Tec.
Well, that was interesting. Perhaps not what we originally intended, but it will certainly get your point across. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
I love Diamond City.
I could use some fresh air.
A quaint phrase, though I'm afraid the air there is anything but fresh. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcasts, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcasting power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
Alright, so we'll head back to Diamond City.
Beat.
How dare that? How dare that woman speak to me that way? She said, beat it. I should flay her guts. Hello, Travis.
Things with Scarlet didn't really work out, but that's fine.
So you're saying she's available?
Okay, let's try this. Maybe this goes here?
Alright, that clearly did nothing.
Alright, in you go.
Hey, how are you?
Alright, that didn't do anything. There we go. Full power.
I haven't forgotten what you've done for me.
No problem, Travis. Now broadcasting at 50,000 clear watts across the FM spectrum there at Diamond City.
I know you'll achieve great things here. We all do.
I've already achieved great things all over the place, Guy. Where did he go? says back down.
Sometimes Quentin is really mean to me, but my mom says I have to be nice anyway.
Couldn't we put the reactor in a nicer part of the building?
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we are.
Good. Once the reactor is online, we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors.
This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My father and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish, and we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
Sean.
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
The job's done. That's what matters.
Don't lose sight of the fact that you're to be thanked for this. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as director.
All right. By the way, many college campuses, maybe in the 60s or 70s, had very small nuclear facilities built. Most of them, if not all of them, are not operational at this time. But just FYI, if you didn't know, I've been to 2 different colleges where they have a nuclear reactor on site. Not active, decommissioned, but nonetheless. So it's totally realistic to me that CIT would have had a reactor unused.
Good to see you. Feeling well today?
I feel great. I just need some jet. Can we reassign Dr. Lee to the back office over in there?
Father has accomplished so much. You can agree.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Your presence here is a great gift, not just to Father, but to all of us.
It's great to have you.
May I be the first to welcome you, sir. We're looking forward to working with you.
I noticed Dr. Io doesn't have anything to say.
I'm happy to be here, Dr. Fillmore. I hope I do the position justice.
I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
Project power, what is this, the Pentagon?
Where are you going with this? What's the Institute's goal?
Well, the Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's not beat around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
I agree. We hit them hard, before they have time to react to our new position.
Good. That's just what I wanted to hear.
As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
Synths are the Institute's greatest strength. The more we have, the better off we are.
Well said. I'll see that the necessary steps are taken. Thank you very much for your time, sir. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
Being the director of the Institute is a serious commitment. I hope you understand that.
Oh, Dr. Lee. If I could just tie you to the reactor door and then open it, I would feel so much happier about life.
We're making real progress, thanks to you.
Oh, where is he? Back in Advanced Systems. I see.
I'm glad you talked me into coming here.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the Directorate. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? Do you agree with their decision?
There's no good answer. Taking action puts us at risk, but inaction could be deadly.
And yet, as a leader, you must make those hard choices.
You know, Father, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute.
The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. The question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them amongst your allies?
They mean nothing to me. Never have.
I'll admit, I'm relieved to hear that. Then I certainly hope I can count on you for what needs to be done. Because these fanatics cannot be allowed to continue to exist. They represent a very clear threat to the Institute. Small as they are in number, their twisted ideology ensures that they will never stop trying to strike at us. They must be eradicated. Are you willing to see to it?
You don't have to worry about them any longer. They're as good as dead.
Thank you. Do what needs to be done, but keep yourself safe.
Kill Desdemona. Why, yes, I will. All right, let's get a little medics going. And some overdrive. Goodbye, drummer boy. Now you may never bother me again. Oh, beautiful. Glory's not that tough.
It's only a matter of time.
Oh, Pam. Oh, it's Dr. Carrington. Wah, wah, wah. Pam didn't even have any loot. I wonder if by allowing Dr. Carrington to pick up the minigun, you can get more ammo. Anybody else? Oh, Desdemona. All right. That is the end of the Institute. And I really do not feel bad about that at all. Now what I do need to do is get irradiated. I feel like the Emperor is talking to me in Star Wars. Let the rads flow through you. Yes, I need that. Alright, where are we at here, stat-wise? So 455, and we're looking to get about a quarter of that. That would be what, 225, and then a quarter of that, or half of that, would be about 110. 115-ish. Close enough. I don't know what happened to the other mutant hound, but oh well. Oh, I guess he just died. He died of shame. All right. Well, we've got to destroy the Brotherhood. Let's go back and talk to Father, and then we'll probably call this episode to a close. I really appreciate anybody who's watching. And your comments, of course.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Did you see me holding a large knife? Just ignore that, please. And the fact that I'm probably glowing and look really ill. This is my natural state.
And so, the work is done. I am sorry. I know it was likely difficult for you.
Nope, it wasn't.
Nope, not a problem at all.
I regret that it came to this, even if you don't. There was just no way to compromise with those people. There is obviously one final threat the Institute faces.
Whatever it is, we can handle it.
I believe so. But in this case, what matters most is how we handle it. The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology, and has made it clear that we cannot peacefully coexist. They will eventually come for us, and attempt to take what we've spent so long creating. We need to destroy them, before they can destroy us.
You're right. We take the fight to them.
I'm glad you agree. But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges of the Commonwealth. It's not enough to destroy them here.
There are more of them out there in the world, Father. And they too will come for us.
You have something in mind if that happens.
I'd like to prevent it from happening in the first place. We will show them that if they interfere with us, the very technology they value so highly will be turned against them. We will teach them that we can appear at a moment's notice, wherever we please, and they cannot ever stop us. They will know better than to ever interfere with us again.
You seem pretty convinced this will work.
The Institute is nothing if not thorough. Dr. Lee should be expecting you in her lab. She can fill you in on the details. Time is of the essence.
Alright, so when we come back, we will go talk to Dr. Lee and take out the Brotherhood of Steel. Thank you for watching this episode of Fallout 4, and I will see you on the next one.